Alrighty, we are back on the road after a day off in Agnes waters in 1770, and yeah, that was pretty cool to see. Like there's not a great deal to do in town as far as, you know, for the kind of stuff we want to do, but it was nice to tick it off the list and visit there and see the historical site, you know. And that's actually the third hostel we've stayed in. But due to COVID, the other two were empty, which is basically why we stayed in them. This was like our first actual sort of kind of backpacker culture experience in Australia, which is kind of unusual that it's taken us this long. But yeah, it's kind of what you would expect. Like the hostel itself is like really nice. Like I love what they've done with the place. It's like well laid out, and it's got some really nice areas to chill in. They have a fire every night. It's like a fire pit that they get going, and therein lies the problem, because our double room, the window, the thin, paper thin window, sort of opens out onto where the fire pit is, where on a Saturday night they like to sit out drinking and making a noise till 3 a.m. So that wasn't really the best. We're a bit sleep deprived today. Yeah, but I mean, that's what hostels are known for, right? So what can you expect? So we've turned off of the road we took into Agnes Waters, and we're heading towards Miriam Vale, which will be sort of a bit of a rest stop for us. And at that point, we're going to be rejoining the Bruce Highway. Enjoy. We just landed in Miriam Vale. I guess this is like our half point for today, so we're just having ourselves a little break in this lovely park. This town's jumping, eh? It's like there's people walking about everywhere. Old mates playing piano over here. He just played a couple of Jamiroquai covers, which is pretty fun. There's a train getting in on the action. Hello. We're gonna go find a cold drink and then hit the road. All right, Miriam Vale, fantastic little place to stop for a break or for lunch or whatever. That was awesome. But now is time once again to face our old friend, the Bruce Highway. Right, a quick update on the broken spoke situation before this gets too loud and noisy and awful. So far so good. The wheels held up this far. I've got no idea when the spoke broke. I don't know if it could have happened like, you know, 60k out of 1770, or it could have happened right as we landed there. So at this point it's done anywhere between 50 and 100k. So that logic, maybe it should last like the next, you know, 50 to 70 or whatever we've got to do. Either way, so far so good, but I'm pretty anxious to get it sorted out ASAP. We are just coming into Bororen, and supposedly there's a guy here who occasionally gives cyclists a place to stay for the night. I saw him on Facebook on one of the groups posting that he'd spotted a cyclist north of here, and that if anyone knew who it was, he'd love to offer them a room at his place here. Apparently he used to have backpacker accommodation, but as we know, most of the backpackers have gone. So he's got the space, and he said, you know, anyway, the offer's there to any cyclists coming through who want to stay. So unfortunately, we can't take up that offer because we've got more mileage to do today, which is a shame. That would have been a very welcome stop on our way north. But hey, if anyone else is coming through town, there's digs here for you. interesting little town, Bororen. There's like 3 diners within, you know, within like 300 meters. You know, you got the big giraffe that we went to, and then you got the Red Rocket Diner right next door to it, and then just down the way you got the Big Record Diner. Yeah, I mean, they're all in business. I guess the town can sustain it. They're on the Bruce Highway here, so yeah. Strange, but yeah. However, the lady at the Big Giraffe told us it's a public holiday this weekend. I suspected it was. I wasn't sure, but I thought I'd heard something, which means that the bike shop in Gladstone might not be open, which means I ain't gonna get my wheel fixed, which is a problem. So I'm gonna send them a Facebook message or an email or something in a bit, see if I can try and get my point across that it's an emergency, and you never know, maybe they're open or maybe they'll help me out, I don't know. We'll try and make something happen. So we were told that there are signs on the side of the road with trivia on them, with like there's like a roadside quiz thing to help with fatigue and help people stay awake while they're driving these long stretches. And we just saw our first one. Here we go. The floral emblem of Queensland. Yeah, language. Yeah, I don't know. What's the flower of Queensland? Orchid. Well, there you go. We learned something new. All right, we're about 5k from camp now, and that should put us over 100k for today. Biggest day we've done in a while, actually. We've been doing really small days at the minute, so it feels good to get like a big day in for once, you know? Anyway, yeah, 5k to the campsite. Apparently it's quite nice there. Had a look on Google Maps and it looks like there's plenty of space to put a tent up, so yeah, let's check it out. All right, we have landed at our free camp. There's a few interesting things to see here. We're just getting our tent set up here. We're having to put it here. We wanted to be like over there, but the ground was so hard that we couldn't get the pegs in. So we've had to move closer towards the road, more in the open where we're visible. It's not ideal, but you know, what can you do? At least we're getting a soft bit of ground. And as a bonus, the consolation prize is that we get to have a nice undercover table. Also, old mate over there in the corner seems to live here and has a garden, and everyone that pulls up, he has to come out and eyeball what they're doing. I guess people must keep camping on his land or something, and it must be like really difficult to live bordering on a free camp. It's a pretty strange setup. And it also seems that everyone going for a walk has to go and talk to him. So Bonnie just discovered something pretty interesting next to where we've set up our tent. He's a big boy. I guess some sort of python or constrictor of some sort, I guess. So, yeah, not dangerous to us. Probably dangerous to those ducks over there, though. Bonnie's just gone to the shop to fetch us some snacks, and then we're just gonna chill, eat some chips and chocolate, and crawl into the tent early tonight, I think. The mozzies are out. They're bloody brutal. We're getting absolutely swarmed. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it there. We were told that there was another cyclist that passed through here like 3 days ago, but it looks like their stuff is still here and there's no sign of them, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I can see an inner tube draped over that, so maybe they got a flat and they'll have another one, and they went to town to try and get stuff to repair it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty strange.
Good morning. We are back on the noisy roads on our way into Gladstone, which is only about 20k from here, so it's going to be a pretty short day. Hopefully this bike shop's open. As soon as we get into town, I'm going to phone them before I do anything else and adjust our plans accordingly. That was quite a strange campsite. It seems like there's a lot of people living there long term. It's only meant to be an overnight stop, but some strange characters about. I don't know if part of it's due to the whole COVID thing, maybe people are losing their houses or stuff, but yeah, we didn't feel like our stuff was too safe there. Old mate on the bike, that bike we spotted, so he we didn't think he was there. We thought he'd abandoned it to go to town for repairs or something. Turns out he was in the tent the whole time. He sort of emerged last night for a couple of minutes and potted about and then went back in his tent. And then this morning he came over and talked to us. And at first I seemed, he's a bit strange, but he's friendly enough. But the longer we talked to him, like the more his story just didn't add up. Like there were weird things where he was obviously lying or something. It was just like it just made me kind of uncomfortable, that all this dishonesty. Like I didn't know what his game was, and the longer I talked to him, the more uncomfortable I got. So anyway, we pieced out of there and went to Caltex for some breakfast, and that brings us to where we are now. We just left the Caltex and we're heading towards Gladstone to go to the bike shop. Okay, we're just coming into Gladstone now, so we're just gonna navigate our way in. It's a bit of a weird entrance to the town, and yeah, let's phone this bike store. Alrighty. Fast forward like 16 or 18 hours and we are currently in a motel. We got to town, and as we feared, the bike shop is closed because of the public holiday. So we managed to find a place that is cheap as chips for like, you get like this mini apartment here. We've got a kitchen, everything, super cheap. So we decided, you know, we need some comfort. It's been a while. Maybe we'll just pony up and get a couple of nights here. So I've been catching up with some video editing, doing some social stuff, you know, some general admin and whatever, and the heavens have opened. So I'm glad we managed to get here. Like, it is pouring down outside, and yeah, I reckon I'm just gonna wait for a break in the rain and try and get to the bike shop, see if they'll fix my spoke. While I'm there, I'm gonna pick up like a bundle of spokes of the sizes that I'm gonna need, and next time I'm just gonna have a crack at it myself. It's the one part of bike repair and maintenance that I'm not confident with, is actually wheel truing and spoke replacement and stuff, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, because you know, bike shops are few and far between even in Australia, so you know, it's the kind of thing I could really do with being able to do on the road. While I'm there, I might actually get them to put a new bottom bracket in, because mine started to click. But it all depends on the whole time frame. If they can do it today and get it back to me in a couple of hours, fair enough. But if it's going to be like days and days waiting, it's you know, it's just going to have to wait till another time. Anyway, we're going to get ready and yeah, see if we can brave this weather. While we've had the room, I've been doing my best to sort of catch up with jobs that we always put off, and one of which is cleaning this Trangia burner. You can see like all the green tarnish on it, just from getting wet all the time.
managed to get most of it off. The main concern was that all these holes here were starting to get clogged up and it wasn't really burning as well. So yeah, hopefully we should be able to cook a little bit easier now. Okay, that's the bike dropped off and I'm just making my way back to the motel. While I was in there, I picked up a new bike lock. I think I forgot to mention about the bike lock. Bonnie left ours at that campsite in, I can't remember what it was called. I'll put the name up on the screen. But anyway, unlocked the bikes in the morning and didn't pack away the bike lock. So anyway, picked up a new one, picked up some quick links because they're always handy to have. And yeah, hopefully I can go pick up my bike again soon with the spoke added. All right, it's like 3:30 now and I just got the phone call to say my bike's sorted. It's been raining all day, so all we've done is sit inside. Bonnie's been writing, I've been editing a video and doing a bunch of like online stuff, some social media stuff and whatnot. I'm finally starting to make a push with that stuff. This whole time I've been uploading my videos, not advertising them, not doing anything, not even telling anyone they exist. And it's got to the point where I've had some encouragement, shall we say, not goading, encouragement to actually put them out there. So that's what I've been doing today. I've been making an effort to announce my work and to put it out in the world, and you know, you never know, maybe people will like it. Yeah, anyway, now we're gonna go and pick up the bikes, get some shopping, and get all ready to get back on the road tomorrow. Okay, success. We have a spoke, bike's all sorted. I even got a couple of spare spokes so that if it happens again, I can fix it myself. So yeah, all is right. Now we need to figure out where we're going tomorrow.